this magical life, where we explore Druidry, mindfulness, and the magic of living. I'm your host, Phillip Carr-Gomm. Hello, this is Phillip Carr-Gomm. Welcome. I hope this finds you well. Gather round, pull a chair up around by the fire, and I'll begin. So I had a lovely Friday evening. I went to London, and there's a part of the embankment down by the River Thames there where there's a lot of new building has gone on, and opposite the Tower of London, which is all lit up, there's a lovely restaurant. We were sitting in the late afternoon sun, looking at the Tower of London, looking at Tower Bridge. For the first time ever, I saw the bridge rising as a tall ship went through under the bridge. And you see the sort of crystal towers of Mammon, of the city, gradually growing beside the Tower of London, which looks really quite small in comparison, but it's still very beautiful and exciting to see. And then we had a nice meal, family and friends, and then we went to see a play. And the play was Alan Bennett's latest play, Alleluia, which is set in a hospital. And with a cast of elderly people, some of them very elderly. And the play is very funny, it's touching. Every so often the cast bursts into song. And so you have little people clambering up with their Zimmer frames and singing and dancing. So it's very charming. And it's got a good, strong social message too. It was a great play, and I loved it. And it was a lovely evening, and so that was wonderful. But it forced me to think, one of the issues the play confronted was our feelings about old people and our feelings about spending time with people who are elderly and unwell and in hospital. And I have to say that I've spent the last 50 years visiting my sister who's chronically ill, and the last 10 years spending time with my mother. So this is a familiar territory to me. And of course I love them. And of course, when I'm with them, I try to be compassionate and caring. But I have to say that I often have to fight feelings of boredom. And I can say I feel bad about admitting it to myself. I feel bad about saying it to you, but I know that it's a common feeling. When you talk to other people, they have these feelings too, and in the play they were talking about it too. So it's not unusual. But what I realized that evening was that I still haven't cracked it. I've been going through this for 50 years, actually, and I have never figured out a way. I mean, I kind of, I relax, I detach, I try to do various things, but I haven't really found a solution to how to deal with the very tricky feeling of loving somebody, wanting to be with them, but then after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, finding that you're bored or that you're busy and, you've got other things to do. I thought I'd share this with you. And then in thinking about it, I realized that I should really try something which is called the loving kindness meditation, which is one that comes out of Buddhism originally. It's called metta bhavana, metta meditation. It's been taken up by the positive psychology movement because it has been shown to have such good effects on people's emotions and consciousness. It's being used in the mindfulness movement as well. And it's the sort of meditation that actually, if you had never heard about it, you might well come up with this idea yourself. It really involves simply settling yourself. And then in the classic meditation, you become aware of the love within you, the love for yourself, and then you spread it out to those people closest to you. You perhaps think of somebody who you love very much. It's easy for you to sense love flowing out. And then you see it going out to more and more people. You have a kind of cast of characters, a roll call of all the people that come to mind. And it's rather nice to just allow faces or people just to pop up in your memory. And they may be alive, they may be dead, they may be on the other side by now. And then you get to people who maybe you have a difficult and challenging relationship with. You notice, you allow your feelings for that, you notice them, but if you can, you still send that love out. So it's this rippling out of love, like a pebble in the pool, and you drop the pebble in the pool and you gradually feel it rippling out. And then you move. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago, if you saw that one about the circle of concern and the circle of influence? In a way, you've been operating in your circle of influence here, the people you know and love or have relationships with or had relationships with. But then you can move out to this wider circle of concern, which I think for most of us, of the planet, all species. And so you send your love out to people all across the earth. And then you can even go further and include the whole planet and the cosmos. And in doing this meditation this morning, I was reminded of last week's where we took the hazelnut idea of Julian of Norwich, where she had this revelation of vision of being given a small sphere about the size of a hazelnut in her hand. And she was told that was all of created reality, all of creation. And she asked, how come it's so small, it's so fragile, how does it survive? And the message was, because God loves it. So that's the meditation. But as I said, I think, although it originates from Buddhism, I think people may well have come across this idea. It's the sort of thing that you might have informally done anyway, just sending your love out. But it's just structured in a different way. And there are a number of different ways of doing it available. And then there are adaptations. What I've done is I've created one that uses a little bit of sophrology at the beginning to get you into that calm place. Because, you know, with these meditations, it's all very well, but sometimes you're too kind of frazzled or too caught up with everyday concerns to really be able to enter that deep space to begin this kind of work. So I thought a little bit of sophrology at the beginning to settle us, and then let's set it in the sacred grove. So let's have a little bit of Druidry as well, let's set it in a Druid context where we connect with the earth. I've recorded a 20-minute version of that. That's if you want to dive deep into a long version. There's the 4-minute mindfulness version as well, or you can just do it, pick it up from what I've said and what we're going to do now. I'm going to do it every day for a week, and let's check in, and do join me if you'd like to do this as a little project, and let's see what happens. Here we go. So if you'd like to do this, just listen to it and then do it later, or join in. So here we go. So let's begin by just closing our eyes. If you close your eyes, it's easier to concentrate on yourself. And just start off by noticing any sounds far away, sounds close at hand that might be in the room with you, accepting them, any sounds you might be hearing from within your own body, such as your breathing or your heartbeat. And now just very quickly scan your awareness down your body, just starting at the top of your head. Just move your awareness down, forehead. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to force yourself to relax. Just become aware of any sensation and allow it and accept it. Forehead, eyes and eyebrows, temples, back of the head, ears, nose and cheeks, mouth and lips, chin and jaw, neck and throat, shoulders, moving down your arms, down both arms to your hands in your lap, and then moving down your back and chest, stomach and middle back, lower back, pelvis, hips, thighs, knees, shins and calves, ankles, top of the feet. Now just be aware of your whole body, your whole body. Breathe in slowly through your nostrils. Just breathe in slowly and deeply. And then when you get to the top of the breath, just clench every muscle in your body. Squeeze your face, squeeze every single muscle in your body. Tight, tight, tight while you hold your breath. Keep holding, keep tight, 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 tight until you can't hold your breath any longer. And when you can't hold your breath any longer, just let all the breath out. Release, relax, and let go. Just take a moment to feel your body, any sensations you might be experiencing. And then become aware of being seated in the sacred grove of the Druids, a clearing in the forest, the earth beneath you. Sense the earth beneath you and its stability and its strength. The trees around you. Breathe in the energy and the perfume of the trees. Sense their branches and leaves above you. And sense the sky above you too, and breathe in the energy of the sky. So the energy of the sky meets the energy of the earth within the center of your being. And bring to mind now somebody who makes you happy. Somebody who you're in not too complicated a relationship with. Just somebody who makes you feel really happy, who you love. Just feel your love for them. Sense them facing you. And just feel that joy and that love for them. It can be a pet. It doesn't have to be a human being. It can be any being. So it might be a pet, an animal. Feel your love for them. And then imagine you're saying to them, may your life be filled with joy and peace and happiness. And feel your love flowing to them. Now imagine them saying that to you. May your life be filled with peace, joy, and happiness, and feel their love flowing to you as they say that. It's like receiving a wave of warmth and joy. And notice where in your body you feel this love, this blessing that they've sent to you. And now, see if you can send this love to yourself. Send this warmth and blessing. And say to yourself, may my life be filled with joy and peace and happiness and love. And feeling that love and joy in your heart, imagine now in front of you other people close to you. Other loved ones, friends and family. And as their faces appear before you, send them love and joy. And now, if it's okay, maybe move to people with whom you've had difficulties in the past. Acknowledge the feelings, any difficult feelings you might have, but see if you can send them love and wish that they might have a happy, joyful life. And now imagine that love is spreading out to people in your local area. Like a warm wave, it's spreading out to people living nearby, then people living further away, until it's everybody in the country you live in, everybody in the country. And then gradually your love spreads to the entire earth, all the planet, all the species. May all beings be happy. May all beings find joy and peace and love. And perhaps now you can imagine that you're moving away from the earth, and that love is spreading out to the whole universe. May all beings in the universe be filled with joy and love and happiness. And now find yourself moving back towards the earth. You see the planet, the country you're in, your locality, and now you're in your sacred grove. You're in the sacred grove with the earth beneath you, the trees around you, and the sky above you. And you feel your love for the earth. And in your imagination, you stretch your hands out and you place the palms of your hands on the earth. And you send your love to the earth. And you feel your love flowing to the earth. And then you lift your palms up. And you bring your palms to your heart, and you can do that in your imagination, or you can actually move, if it feels right, you can move your physical palms up to your heart. And you can hold your palms to your heart, feeling the warmth of love in your heart. And feel that warmth spreading throughout your body, so that you feel peace, joy, and contentment. And gradually, you allow your sense of being in the sacred grove to begin to fade as you become aware of being seated in front of your computer or your tablet or your phone, fully present here and now. And when you feel ready, you open your eyes. That was a 10-minute meditation, I think. You can extend this meditation or shorten it, and then I've recorded a longer 20-minute one if you want to try that as well. I think when you accept the fact that you can be loving and caring and compassionate and kind, and at the same time, you can go into times when you're feeling frustrated or even kind of desperate in a way. When somebody's very ill and there's nothing you can do, it all seems so hopeless. And I think this loving kindness meditation, if you're not in the mood for it, it can feel like, oh, woo, it's all love. And I don't want to send love to everybody. What about the difficult people in the world and all the rest of it? But of course, it's based on the theory that if everybody was truly receiving love and compassion, they wouldn't be robbing banks and doing horrible things. So thank you for being here this evening. If you feel like joining in and doing this once a day for a week, just let's compare notes after a week and see how you feel about it. Be interesting, little experiment, just if it feels right. And I will leave you now and send you lots of love and many blessings. And as ever, it's just lovely that there are so many of us gathered around in this circle from all over the world, connecting to the things that matter, which are love, happiness and joy, and confronting difficult issues and looking for meaning and exploring the spiritual life. So many blessings, blessed be, and goodbye. This is the loving kindness meditation set within the Druid sacred grove and using a sophrology technique to deepen our experience. So begin by closing your eyes to better concentrate on yourself. And become aware of sounds outside the room, sounds far away. Allow them to be there, and move the focus of your awareness to sounds inside the room, closer to hand. Allow those to be there too if you hear any, and move your awareness now to any sounds you might be hearing from within your own body, such as your digestion or heartbeat or breathing. Move your attention to your breathing now and take in a deep breath through your nostrils, down into the belly. Hold for a moment, and then breathe out through your mouth. Do this 2 more times. Allow your breathing to settle back to normal and move your awareness to the top of your head. And gradually scan your awareness down your body, just becoming aware of any sensation you're having, without feeling you need to change it, just accepting whatever sensation is there. Just down from the top of the head, the scalp, the forehead and brow, the eyes and temples, back of the head, the ears, nose and cheeks, the mouth and lips, chin and jaw, neck and throat, the shoulders, the upper back and the upper arms, and chest, moving down to your lower arms, your stomach and middle back, and then the lower back and the thighs and the hands and fingers. Move your awareness down your thighs to your knees, shins and calves, ankles, top of the feet, soles of the feet. Now become aware of your whole body, just sensing your whole body. Become aware of your breathing, and just empty your lungs of air on the out breath with short puffs. And as you take an in-breath, breathe in deeply, and at the same time raise your hands up and just stretch out your legs if you're sitting on a chair, just whatever way works for you, to squeeze every muscle in your body, tense all your muscles up as you hold your in-breath. Hold it at the top of the breath, squeezing every muscle, and then when you can't hold anymore, Let out the air through your mouth and just move your hands down to rest on your lap. Release, relax, let go. Do it one more time. Empty your lungs of air. And then as you breathe in, raise up your arms above your head, clasp your hands together, squeeze, 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 stick your legs out, squeeze, 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 and then hands flop down to your side and you release, relax, let go. Eyes still closed, and a third time, empty your lungs of air. And then breathe in deeply, and as you do so, stretch your arms above your head, clasp your hands together if you can, or make fists, and scrunch, scrunch, scrunch with your legs out too. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Release, relax, let go. Keep your eyes closed and just allow yourself to be aware of any sensations you're having in your body. And now you become aware of being in the sacred grove, being in a clearing in the forest, a place of sanctuary and refuge. You sense the earth beneath you. You feel its stability, its healing energy. You feel all the life in the earth beneath you. And then you become aware of the trees around you, their protection and their power. You sense the energy of the trees, and you breathe in their perfume, the smell of their leaves. And you look up and you see the branches and the leaves high in the air. And you become aware of the sky above you. And you breathe in the energy of the sky. And the energy of the sky meets the energy of the earth within the center of your being. And now call to mind someone you love, someone in whose presence you feel happiness and joy. A friend, a relative, a pet, a being who evokes feelings of warmth and love in you. Not a complicated relationship, but a relationship in which you just feel warmth and love. And notice how that makes you feel. Notice the feelings of warmth within you. And you imagine saying to this person, may your life be filled with joy and happiness and peace. And as you say that, you sense your love flowing out towards them. And now sense them saying the same thing to you. Sense them sending love to you and asking that your life may be filled with joy and happiness and peace. And notice how it feels to receive this joy. And notice where you feel it in the body. imagine yourself sending happiness and joy and peace to yourself. May my life be filled with joy and peace and happiness. Receive that love. And notice this feeling of loving kindness, this gentle, soft, warm, expansive feeling that comes as you give and receive love. And imagine now another person you love in front of you. And send your feelings of love to them and ask that their lives may be filled with joy and peace and love. And just keep doing this with people you love, people you know, friends, family, people you don't know. Just call them up in your imagination one by one, asking that they might be blessed, that their lives may be filled with joy and happiness. Extend these feelings to people who you perhaps have difficult relationships with too. If any difficult feelings come up, notice these, but see if you can still wish happiness and joy for them. May their lives be blessed. May their lives be filled with happiness and joy. And sense this love and kindness now extending to beyond people you know, to all the people in your town, in the surrounding countryside. May their lives be blessed. May their lives be filled with happiness and joy. Sense all beings in the entire country that you live in now. May their lives be blessed. May their lives be filled with happiness and joy. And now extend those feelings of love and kindness out to include the whole world, the whole planet. May all beings be blessed. May all beings find happiness and joy. And include in that love and kindness not only humans, but animals, plants, too, all beings. May all beings find happiness and joy. May all beings be blessed. Extend your awareness now out to the entire universe. Sense the Earth, planet Earth, as just one of many bodies in the entire universe, moving through space. May all beings, wherever they are in the entire universe, be blessed. May all beings find happiness and joy. And now, become aware of the Earth again in the cosmos. Move towards the Earth. Feel yourself coming down to Earth, back down into the sacred grove. Feel the Earth beneath you, trees around you, sky above you. Take your hands and place your hands on the soil. Send your love to the Earth. May this planet be protected. May all creatures be protected. May life flourish on Earth. Bring your hands up to your chest and sense that love flowing now from your hands into your heart. And sense the love in your heart, the kindness in your heart. And retaining this feeling of warmth in your heart. Gradually allow the sense of the sacred grove to begin to fade as you become fully present here and now in your physical body. And when you feel ready, stretch your fingers and toes and open your eyes. Thanks for tuning in to This Magical Life. Be sure to subscribe, share, and join me next time for more inspiration.